Hi guys, and welcome back to Clinical Physio with me, Phil Richards. Today we're going to be looking at the Hawkins-Kennedy test. So what is this test for? Well, this test is used to detect signs for impingement, and a positive sign is when it reproduces the patient's pain. So let's go through the technique for how we do this test. Well, there's a couple of methods. Here's the first one. The object is to get the shoulder into 90 degrees flexion, and then we're going to increase medial rotation. That's how we do it. The handling, the first version, we're going to get this hand to swoop under. So if we're facing the patient, it's going to be the same arm. We swoop up and just trap the scapula so it can't escape into elevation whilst we do the test. From here, with our other hand, we apply the medial rotation like so, and we stop with the patient being apprehensive or pain is reproduced. That's the first version. The version I like to do in practice is just it's the same idea. We're just going to bring up to shoulder flexion 90 degrees, but supporting the elbow here and applying the medial rotation like so. The reason I prefer to do it that way is I like to see how they try and escape out of the test, what compensations they use, and it just gives you a lot more feel and control of the arm, and you can get a really good appreciation for the end feel, so you can pick up a lot more than the test is designed to do in doing it that way. So in terms of clinical practice, is this a test we tend to use a lot? And the answer personally for myself is not really, not very much at all. And the reason for that is generally we don't really know what structure we're irritating. And if you have a shoulder that's quite easily aggravated anyway, it's going to be positive all the time. That being said, if you're, what we said before about feeling, appreciating the movement, you can still get a lot of clues about what can be happening. But in terms of what the actual result gives you and what structure's stressed in terms of your clinical impression and diagnosis, not that great in our opinion. And that's reflected in the specificity and the sensitivity. And that concludes the Hawkins-Kennedy test. Thanks so much for watching, guys. We'll see you again soon on Clinical Physio.